Good morning. It's about 5:30 a.m. and I am arriving for my farmers market manager shift. This is our market van here in Walnut Creek. It's very easy to drive. I've got everything loaded up for the morning, what I like to call my farmers market manager essentials. I've got my, I've got my gloves, my fanny pack, my banana and Kind Bar essential early morning pre-breakfast because I'm going to treat myself to a rather large croissant later today. I've got my hat and we're ready to roll. Okay, it's only about a 10-minute drive to Orinda. We've arrived to place our first road sign. Now we have a variety of road signs. Mostly they are directional signage so people know how to find the farmer's market. But in this case, this early in the morning, I'm actually going to drop a road closed sign to prevent trucks. So this one's specifically for trucks. We do have the market in the middle of the road. So this is just a sign we put on the corner of this intersection to warn big trucks, delivery trucks, not to turn left, because if they do, they're going to get stuck. Let's go. All right, as you can see, I've got my safety vest on and I've placed the two signs. Signs are placed. Let's hop in the van and drop another sign. Alrighty, well, I've arrived on site. Time to check my directions, eat my banana, and I need to make a couple phone calls. I want to make sure a couple farmers are actually coming today. Here I got my market map. Now, I've confirmed all these vendors are going to be here today, but there's a couple I hadn't heard from, so I got a couple things I need to adjust. Normally, our information booth goes right there in space 34, but I know I'm going to have a fish person today. We're pretty excited they're going to be here, so I'm going to give them my space. And I'm actually going to move over here to spot 15 or 16 because that farm's out for the season until their cherries and apricots come in. Sometimes we do have to make these last minute adjustments on site. No sweat, let's get to it. All right, I'm getting ready to close the road. Some of our farmers have already arrived. So I'm going to get out our first set of road close signs, cones, and bars. I'm going to show you the equipment we use and how we do it. Let's get to it, but first, coffee. Alrighty, my initial barricades are set up. As you can see, we've got a few early birds arriving. Actually, in this setup, I have one part of the road closed because I need to get to the other side. So you can see an car still coming through. We're going to take care of that in just a moment. Alrighty, I've got both ends of the market now closed, so it's secured. I'm going to show you how we set that up and explain to you a little bit more in detail. So as you can see right now, I already have a few vendors setting up down here, a couple farmers. They're usually the early birds. I've got my road closed sign down on the other end. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Down here. And you can see I've left a gap on one side opposite oncoming traffic to prevent non-vendors from driving through the market. This will allow our vendors a gap to drive in and begin their setup. I've done the same thing on this end here. Again, blocking the road, putting most of my signage to one side on the oncoming traffic side, and again, allowing space for my vendors to come in and out. Let's go drop the rest of the signs. Alrighty, the signs are placed, the road is secure, vendors are definitely starting to trickle in now. Believe it or not, it's already 7:30, time to set up our booth. We've got our information booth set up. where we actually also sell coffee for one of our vendors. So I'm gonna hurry up and get back to my booth to serve this customer because he looks like he wants some coffee maybe. Alrighty, so as you can see behind me, the market is starting to take shape, and I am going to make sure the roads are fully closed. We are now open. It is after 9 a.m. Alright, so the market is in full swing. It's about 11:45. I'm going to go ahead and do my market day checkout. So rather than collecting stall fees from the vendors in cash directly, we use a program called Manage My Market to auto charge a debit or credit card that they keep on file. It's really easy to do. I'm just going to use my tablet here to start the checkout. Alrighty, so the market has closed, and as you can see, pack up happens pretty quickly. So the vendors have started to pack up. We've got vehicles in the market. People are taking their tents down. We have started taking our tent down as well. We tend to be one of the last vehicles in to then load everything back into the van. So everything you saw this morning is just going to happen in reverse, and it's about an 8-hour day. If we're really on top of it, we'll be out of here about 2:45. So from about 6 a.m. to 2:45, and that's a day in the life of a market manager.